You might not realize it, but an immersive reader is also available in Microsoft Word. So right now you are looking at a document that was created, opened in Word 2016, which is the desktop version of Microsoft Word. So in order to get the feature to read text back to you, all you need to do is come over to the Review toolbar, and the Read Aloud function is actually already built in. So we click on Review, and you'll see over here on the left-hand side under Speech is the option that says Read Aloud. So when you click on Read Aloud, it will automatically start to read. So you can start the read aloud at any point that you want by just clicking on the word where you want the reading to begin. When you click on Read Aloud, you will get some controls over here on the upper right-hand side of the document. So you can see I brought my cursor back to the beginning of the document and I click play. And this will continue to read until you press pause again. There's a few options you can change in here. If you click over here where it says settings, you can change the reading speed. You can adjust this slider, or you can change it from David to Zira or Mark. So you just choose a different voice, click on play. And this little toolbar over here will remain open until you close out of it completely, and then the Read Aloud feature will disappear. Now, if you would like to use this feature in the online version of Word via Office 365, you can do that as well. So I popped over to Office 365 into my OneDrive, and I'm going to click on a Word document that has some text on it. And the feature to use the Read Aloud, it works the exact same way, it's just in a slightly different location. Why? I don't know, but it's pretty easy to access. So here's the document, and now if we want this text read back to us, all we need to do is go to the View menu, click on Immersive Reader, and once the Immersive Reader loads, you can see this Immersive Reader looks very similar to the one that we saw in OneNote. So you can click on play to it. And you have some options also to make changes here as well. So under voice settings, you can change from male to female. You can adjust the voice speed if you want it slower or faster. And you also have some text preferences here. So in the online version, you have a few more options to make some changes to what the layout looks as opposed to the desktop version of Microsoft Word. So you can adjust the text size if you want the text to be bigger. You can take off the spacing between all of the different words and letters. You can change the font again. You can change the theme, which means the background color. Grammar options, you can turn on parts of speech or syllables. And then again, under line focus, you can turn on line focus so that only one line is highlighted at a time as it's being read back. And again, by default, picture dictionary is on. So those are the two different methods that you can use the Immersive Reader with Microsoft Word. You just have to remember when you're in the full desktop application, the Immersive Reader, it's called Read Aloud and it's under the Review menu, whereas when you're in the online version, let's just go exit out of Immersive Reader for a second. When you're on the online version in Office 365 and you open up the Word Online, you will go to the View menu and click on Immersive Reader. So just slightly two different locations, but for the most part, they do the same thing.